Hey guys, so today I'm here and I'm going to be filming a declutter. I'm super excited. There's some stuff I'm trying to purge my collection and clean up. I'm going to be doing probably a real big declutter after Christmas, but there was a few things where I was like, okay, it's time to get rid of now. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm not gonna lie, some of these things make me so sad to get rid of, but I know it's time and I have to get rid of them. A lot of these are really old, so most of this is going to be going into the garbage. There's a few empties in here too, but I'll share. First things first, I finally have to get rid of my Too Faced Le Grand Chateau. This is just the box here. I have the palettes as well because I was double checking them, but I'm so sad to get rid of this. This is like... this is my first ever Too Faced thing, so it feels weird to get rid of it, but I will show you here. Oops. You just get these 3 mini palettes. I definitely had a lot of fun playing with these. Like, they were just so, like, mine are so messy, but I had so much fun playing with these. These were a lot of fun. I really like this blush shade, but I can't just keep just like this whole thing just for a blush shade, because it's like I know I'm not going to reach for it like that, and I'd rather just buy just a blush. But these are definitely old, and they're really actually not that amazing of shadows, I realize. They're kind of just like, okay. But to me, at one point, this meant the world to me, but it is time for them to go. Next is my Carroty Nudes and Rudes. This is such a cute palette. I had so much fun with this. Mine is a wreck, so don't mind. Like, I literally, like, beat it up. I had a lot of fun with this. Here, I'm going to put it a little closer, because I know when you guys see my palettes, they look, like, perfect from afar because of the lighting and all that, but this is what it actually looks like here. I had a lot of fun with this palette. Had a lot of videos on it. I really actually recommend this little 9-pan. I'm sure you could try other Carroty shadows too, and they'd probably be good, but this is the one I really loved at one point. I really got into these. I love this burgundy here. These just started to change, not all of them, but some of them did, and I know it's time for it to go, and I had a lot of fun with this, and I really thought this was really awesome. It does say 24 months. I think I had mine for over a year, but I can see that it definitely changed. I could tell by looking at the matte shades here that it changed, so it is time for it to sadly go. My Urban Decay Naked Basics 2, I would open this, but it is a wreck. I actually had a lot of fun with this. My friend got this for me. I wanted this so bad. Sorry, you can see like shadow falling out here, but there was only like, I mean, I hit some pan in them, but I ended up dropping this and it broke, so that's why it's kind of all icky. But it is the Naked Basics 2. I love that. Definitely recommend that if you want a little nude basics. Really recommend that. Next is this Pretty Vulgar Blush. I got this in a boxy charm. I got hair in my nose. This is in the shade Prim Vixen. It's just way too bright for me, and I know I'm not going to wear it. I do think the formula is nice. It's just even if I gently try to sheer it out, it's just way too bright, and most people I know don't wear blush or a shade like this, and I'm just going to pass this into the garbage probably. But next, something I'm really sad I have to get rid of. I know I'm one of like the few people ever, but I actually really love this Subculture palette. I know, hate me later, but here's what mine looks like. I had so much fun with this. I was trying to use this up, and I was using different shades. A few of the shades are still good, but most of these went bad. They just like, because these are super pigmented. I'm sure you guys seen stuff with it. This is a super pigmented palette, and just like when you were putting them on, they were literally just fading right away. And yeah, it's so sad. I really liked this too. But yeah, I'm really sad because I really loved this palette. Absolutely love these colors. But that was part of my reason why I got the Bling Boss and the Arden Gorgeous palettes. I figured they had some very similar tones that I could mix with. But God, I loved this. Makes me sad, but it's time to go. It's no good anymore, so there's nothing you can really do about that. Getting rid of some lashes and stuff. I did use these Revlon ones. They're the Beyond Natural ones. They were actually really pretty. Just the box looks like this. I just got them kind of thrown in there. They were pretty cool. Got 2 lash glues. Did not like the Wet n Wild one. I really like the Duo Adhesive ones. Those are the good ones by Adele. This Natural Lash Kit from e.l.f. I know I'm not going to use this, and most people I know, they won't use these lashes. They're just too cheapy and fake looking, and I don't know, they're just kind of weird, so they are going to go. Alright, I have some lippy sticks that have to go. They are old and no good. They actually have dust on them. At one point they were favorites, like, what is this? Rimmel Airy Fairy. This was a favorite. I ended up like using one and rebuying one, but it literally has dust on them. Primrose by Revlon. I used to love the super luxurious like lipsticks. This is the old school packaging. I know this one's probably mad old. And it's, oh, I love this color too, the smoked peach, but I know there's no way that this is good anymore. Like, there's no way it can be. No, it has to go. It has to go. It's so pretty too, and I absolutely love that shade, but I know it's definitely no good. Next is Blushing Beige by Maybelline. Here it is. I really loved this. This is 915 Blushing Beige again. I absolutely love Maybelline's lipsticks. Any of the ones that look like this. I also love this shade called Born With It. This is all I got, my little nub here, and you can see it's all mixed with other types of lipsticks and all that, because I like to line it with something darker and then put this. So perfect. I think so many people could make a lot of really cute things with this, so highly recommend. Next is this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. This is in the shade Devotion. I actually got a decent bit out of this, and I don't know, I know it's like, it's starting to turn, starting to go, and I had other shades similar to this. I kept the other one for now, the lightest one they have, and it doesn't have that much left in it, so I figured I'd use that one up and then pass them along probably in like a month or two. But I know it's time for him to go. And I'm getting rid of this ColourPop eyeliner in Best O. I just bought this, but guys, I keep trying to use it. It's way too dry. It is way too dry. Makes me so sad. I don't know if I got a bad one or it's just how they are, but you can't use it. It's way too dry, and I wasn't getting anywhere with it. This is just this little Bare Minerals core brush. I just never really use this because it's so small and stuff, so I am gonna just get rid of that. Getting rid of two powders. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Pressed Powder, and this was in the shade Light. I talked about this. It was in my Project Pan. It's just, you know, it's been too long. I tried to repress it and all that, and it's just doing that thing where it's getting like it's getting those bumps on it real quick, and then you put it on, it's starting to get really oxidized and really orange, so it's time for it to go. Another powder is this Stargazer powder, and it's just in white, and I really want to love this, and at first I thought I did. You can see I got a nice little dip in it. This was the Taylor recommendation, and I love her, but it's just a little bit too dry for me. Even being super oily to put underneath the eye looks crepey, because that's what I mainly got it for. Not all over my face, but just to help brighten underneath the eye, but it just is way too dry. And last but not least, I'm throwing all these other things away, but this I am going to be giving to somebody. This is the original Tartelette palette. It looks like this. Sorry about the mirror. I never used this. I tried a few times to get into it, and I just kind of find it to be kind of like boring. Like, the only shades I really like is this kind of like this purple row here, but I don't know, I find with this one it can get muddy quick, and I don't know, I'm just not the hugest fan of this color selection, so I'm definitely going to be passing this along. It is all matte, and I do love that. It's just, I don't know, the colors are just, I don't know, they blend into each other funny, and I'm just not the hugest fan. The only way it looks like, I feel like, really good is if you make sure you do a dress, like this is light, this is dark, and I'm not really one of those people. Like, I'm not really a 1-2 shadow person. I like to really have fun with it, so yeah, that's not really my cup of tea, so I'm going to be passing this along to a friend. Just to put this in here, because I'm going to be getting rid of this soon. I know I said to the end of August, but I really love this. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Face Palette, and here's what it looks like here. I was trying to use that Tarte one. I used it a few times, and it's okay, but I like the tones of these ones better, and it makes me sad, but I like the tones of this one better. So for now, I'm still just using it. Isn't that awful? I just love it so much, but this will be going soon. But I figured I'd put it in here because soon I won't have it no more. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. That'll be it. I kind of babbled on a lot. Probably a lot. But thank you guys so much for watching my declutter. I'm going to be doing another big one, like I said, but I really appreciate you guys watching. But please be sure to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.